with the natural hair and this, we got a lot going on. It's a lot to look at. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to another vlog. So I am in the middle, I just started getting ready. I was trying to retry the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear foundation. I have it on. I think it's a little bit light for me. I don't know if you can tell. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. But it's the one that's like the Care and Glow. So it's got a little bit of SPF 27, but it also has, I don't know, it's like kind of hydrating, glowy. I don't know that I would really call this glowy. I wouldn't say it's matte either, so maybe it's a little bit, but anyway. But that's just it. I'm kind of testing it out some more because I feel like I don't know exactly how I feel about it. And I saw it in my collection and I was like, oh yeah. I remembered liking it, so I'm excited to have this out here where I'm getting ready, like at my vanity. So today I have kind of a fun day. I need to get my nails done. You may be able to tell. Also, you're getting me really, Costco jammies and all. You're seeing the real deal. I got a size small in the jammies. Does anyone ever face this? Like, I struggle because I'm between a small and a medium generally. If it's bottoms, definitely bigger. Tops, medium, anyway. My point is with pajamas, I struggle because usually they're sold as a set and I'm like, I need a medium for the bottoms and a small for the top-ish. And so I went with the small and the top is just fine, but the bottoms, I'm like, they're a little short, they're a little tight. I'm like, I guess I should have just gone medium. I should assume that everything shrinks as well, but anyway. Getting my nails done, very excited about that. I'm trying to do a walk-in. Usually I make an appointment at the place I've been going, but I'm going to try to do a walk-in. Hopefully I'll go early enough in the day that there's not, sometimes they'll get so busy and they're turning people away. So if that happens, I'm just going to try a new nail salon. I'm in my era of trying all kinds of new places. Have I already talked about how I've been rediscovering the One Size Butter Silk Concealer? This stuff, I think I talked about it recently, is so good. Oh baby, like so good. Reminds me of the Catrice concealer you guys know I love. I don't know that I would say better or worse. I mean, it is just so similar to it, where it just blends in really easily. Ooh, this lighting's gonna get real weird real fast, sorry. I've gotta have a meow. And a lot of times lately for this concealer, I've been using it the past like week or two, I use the Sephora 56 brush. Oh, it's so good. It's just got a good amount of coverage. It blends in so easily. It doesn't look so different than the foundation, so it's just a good blend, if you will. Anyway, so I'm doing that. I've got lunch with a girlfriend, which is always exciting. I feel like I've realized in my adult life that one of the few ways, like, okay, we have friends that are our best friends that as a couple we're friends, so we can have them over for dinner and they've got kids so our kids can play. But for my friends that are just my friends and not necessarily like couple friends, it's nice to be able to go out to a lunch or a brunch. I feel like that's one of the only ways I can keep adult friendships alive, because to find the time can be so difficult to be able to get together, especially in the evenings. Or like this, the friend I'm going with is one that we're doing the book club together. So like that's another fun way where we can get it scheduled on the books and we're doing something kind of productive and fun together, if you will. I don't know. I just think that's so nice. And I've definitely grown to appreciate having that time to cultivate friendships and keep them alive. I don't know. I know I'm waxing poetic about it, but I think it's important. That's not really something I was taught a lot growing up, having adult friends. And I definitely find that having them can be really, I don't know, it's just really nice. And it's not like I see all of them all of the time, but just having those social connections with them, I think is nice. And it's interesting too, to think through the friends I have that like some that know absolutely everything about me, some that know more about one part of my life, but maybe not others, and thinking through like what I end up sharing with certain friends versus others. I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. But even within my siblings, like I feel like some of them I share more with than others, and that's just natural, like, That was the NYX Stick It. By the way, this vlog is sponsored by Thrive Market. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. I'm filming later today, so I'm like, what makeup do I want to do? Hopefully it'll last well enough through lunch and all of that. I'm sure it will be fine. I think I'm just going to do MAC All That Glitters. So good. So after that, I need to film. So I'll have kind of a half day of work. I ended up having what I think was food poisoning earlier this week. It was such a short bout. It was just really weird. Like the timing was weird. But anyway, so I feel like my work week has been really off and just really weird. And I'm behind and I'm changing up videos that I was going to do just because I didn't have the time, because I needed that day that I was sick to be able to film certain clips. Anyway, Point is, I'm switching everything around. I need to let my editors know. Hey, editors, I know you're editing this right now. But yeah, it's just been kind of a wonky week. So I'm excited to get a good kind of half work day in because I had the girls, of course, with me most of the week too. So it's just been an odd week. So that is all. I'm going to finish getting ready and then go out. Ooh, we're in a new location. So this part of the video is sponsored by Thrive Market. So you guys know, I love Thrive Market. I have been shopping from them for years. If you've been listening to me talk about Thrive Market for this long and you still haven't tried it, this might be the time to try it, and I'll share why in a second. I wanted to share what I ordered. So if you've never heard of it, Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store marketplace. They sell so much more than food, but I definitely love the food that they do have for sale. It's the highest quality, organic, sustainable, like gluten-free if you're looking for that, low sugar, keto, paleo, organic, non-GMO. You can find a huge selection of any of those kinds of products on their site. I think their selection, when I compare it to in-store places around me, the selection on Thrive Market is insane. So I'm excited to show you what I got. I got a lot of snacks for the girls. For example, these are definitely a household favorite, the Annie's organic cheddar bunnies. These are the ones in the individual packs, which are really nice when you're on the go. I said recently in a video, honestly, anything at this season of my life with very, very young kids, anything that can save me time, I'll take it. But I also got this little treat, the Annie's cheddar cheesy smiles. They will be so excited about these. We don't buy them often, so when we do, they are pumped. Honestly, I really like this too. Also got the Noka smoothies actually to keep here at work in the fridge. These are a favorite of mine. I eat them multiple times a week, so does Tyler. And I like these. They have a lot of different flavors. These have the prebiotic fiber and flax in them. A new favorite snack are the Vienna chickpea snacks. These are the Himalayan pink salt. Tyler and I have been mowing these at home, so I bought another one to have here at work. They are such a great salty, crunchy snack for when you're craving it, and it's chickpeas. You know what I mean? It's chickpeas. Incredible. Another snack here is the Mama Chia squeezes. We love to get these as well. And again, these can get really pricey, so saving some money on Thrive Market for me is huge because when I've bought them in store, they are more expensive, I will tell you that. We were also in need of some light brown sugar. We were just about out of it, so I love when you get fresh brown sugar and it's just so nice and soft. Another thing we love is that orders over $49 ship for free. So we will just add things to our cart, and once we hit that threshold, we kind of finish up our order and place it. We have never paid for shipping because of that low threshold. I think that is amazing. And another thing I love is that if you found one of these items in a store and the price was lower, they will price match it. I've never found the price lower in a store, honestly, but it's nice to know that they do that. Okay, I bought more of the 7 Sunday cereal. If you saw my last Thrive Market haul, I tried one of them and I liked it, but I was curious what other ones are out there. So this is the Simply Honey cereal. These are great because they say it's 100% real food. So basically we are a cereal loving family. So anytime we can swap out maybe some of our cereals with really good ones that are made from like real food, you know, I'm gonna try it at least. And then these are the real cocoa ones. Let's try these. I'm curious about these because I'm envisioning what they will taste like, but you just never know. Ooh, it smells real good. They're kind of bigger. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell. Ooh. Okay. Not super sweet, but in milk, they're gonna taste really good. I like these better than the ones we got last time. I will tell you that. Now I just want some cereal. Okay, we also got some boxed mac and cheese for, you know, when you just need it with the kids. We also got the Hum Probiotic Kombucha Zero Sugar. I've had these before. I don't know that I've had this flavor. This is raspberry lemonade. I'm excited about this because I love kombucha, but a lot of times the kinds you buy are so big and I cannot finish that whole thing. So I like the idea of just getting it in a can. We shall see. And because of your guys' recommendation, we already went through them and we got them again. The skinny dipped cups, the caramel peanut paradise. These are the best ones. Ooh, they're so good. Stick them in the freezer after dinner. I'm telling you, man. And then we got some more of the laundry powder we've been using the past few months, the Molly Suds Original Laundry Powder. I would say we go through this every couple of months, so I buy a new one every third order-ish from Thrive. I also like to take a second when I'm shopping to look on their deals section of the site, because there you can see anything that maybe you've bought previously that might be on sale, but then also just other things that are on a really good deal. So they offer 2 different membership options. You can do the annual, which is $5 a month. That's what we do. It's billed for the year, but it breaks down to $5 a month. The month to month is $12 a month. That's a kind of perfect way to try it if you weren't totally sure. I love that if you do the annual membership and you don't make back your membership dues by the end of the year, they will credit you the difference. So I think that's really cool. It really stands by how much you really do save. Like, you will hit that threshold really quickly. So they probably don't often have to do that, but I love that they stand by what they're doing and what they're selling and their prices. So I love it. I really think you guys will too. Right now, if you go to thrivemarket.com/jessicabraun, you can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60. And it's a really great time to join, because in addition to the 30% discount that I just mentioned, they're also running a gluten-free and low sugar essentials sale this week only. So if you are interested in any of that, I was kind of glancing through what would be a part of the sale. I saw that they had some of the skinny dipped products on there. They had the Poppy like prebiotic sodas that I love as a part of the sale. Chomps, which you guys know I love those beef sticks. So a lot of really good products that are going to be a part of this huge sale. And you get that in addition to the 30% off your first order. So I wanted to mention that in case you were interested in any of that. Plus gluten-free. I need to mention that to my mom because she could stock up on like her gluten-free pasta and all of those kinds of things and snacks that she might be interested in and save a good chunk. So another thing that I absolutely love is that it's delivered to your door. You guys, you shop for your groceries and snacks and stuff just on your phone or your computer. And there is something to be said for that ease of just having the box show up at your doorstep. It's amazing. I will have the link and everything in a comment down below, as well as in the description box if you are interested in checking it out. Thank you so much, Thrive Market, for continuing to support my channel and sponsoring this part of the video. Now it's like actually lunchtime and I'm like, all right, do I just eat cereal with milk for lunch? I will say, since I've been trying to switch over to drinking less coffee in the afternoon, as I mentioned, this might be the perfect like afternoon drink. So I'm gonna stick these in the fridge right now. So I've been wearing my hair naturally curly more often, which is exciting to me. But I definitely had to almost reteach myself certain things. Like, well, first of all, naturally curly wavy. I've always, my whole life said naturally curly, but I know like some people are like, well, those are more waves. I'm like, okay, semantics. My point is I'm wearing it naturally the way it, the way God made my hair. So I forget, I'm like, what do I do with my, you know what I mean? Like, how do I do my hair? So a couple of products I have been really enjoying if you are on a journey. And Tyler told me it had been so long since I'd done my hair naturally. He said, well, can you still do it that way? I'm like, yeah. He said, well, I just thought like after so long of not doing it, you wouldn't be able to. I'm like, yeah, Tyler. And he's like, okay. He's like, I don't know. There we go. I got these bigger clips for my hair when it's like this. That are like, I mean, truly a little bit bigger, but like, okay, comparison. This is like a medium size clip, but then this is like a really small one. So it was really like a medium. And then this is like a big daddy. But these have been the perfect size for when I'm kind of pulling my hair back just like this, which is, I think when my hair is curly, I think this is my favorite way to wear it. Just because it's out of my face, but I think it still looks nice and put together. Yeah, so some products I've been loving. The Kevin Murphy Killer Curls. This I got at the salon I go to, but I've had for a while. And I really think this is really good, but you can do a lot of other ones. Basically just some kind of curl cream, but I do like it. But I use this and that was the first time I redid them and it was fine. And I don't know if it was because I didn't use this next product or because it was the first time I'd done my hair naturally in a while. You know what I mean? It like takes time to get there. So then I picked up, I was at Sephora in Kohl's. I was gonna say Kohl's in Sephora. That would be interesting. Other way around. And I was looking for a curling mousse. So impossible to find, but I really feel like mousse is like hairspray for your curls without actually being hairspray. And what I mean by that is I used to hairspray my hair before I would blow dry it. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, it's helping tamp down the frizz and keep the curls together, but it really didn't. It just made it look a little drier, and curls already can have that tendency. So when you switch it out for a mousse, it gives a little bit more of that hold, but it really holds the curls together. And the amount of frizz I had was so much less when I use a mousse. So I'm really enjoying this. Is the Bumble and Bumble Curl Mousse. If you have a drugstore mousse you love, please let me know. I already feel like I'm flying through this. I'd rather not. I'm gonna be on the hunt too, and I'll try some out and let you guys know if you're curious. I know this is not for everyone, but you know, when you were younger, you had more curly-ish hair, and you feel like nowadays when it's done, when you leave it natural, it's just more wavy. If you really put in the effort with product, you might be surprised by how curly-ish you can get it, even if it's been a long time. And then of course I use a diffuser on my hair dryer. My hair dryer, I don't think is sold anymore. It's my favorite. If it ever breaks, I don't know what I will do. That's all. So one thing I've noticed about myself is that I will not put two and two together when it comes to the most obvious things in life. For example, I'm making myself some tea that is decaffeinated because I love coffee, as I've made abundantly clear. And I will drink coffee till like 2, sometimes 3 p.m. Every once in a while I'll push it and do 3:30. And then when I have trouble sleeping that night, I'm thinking, gosh, like, you know, I never have trouble sleeping, blah, blah, blah. And I finally connected the other day, like, you know, Jessica, maybe you shouldn't push it when it comes to how late you intake caffeine. So I've kind of decided my new cutoff is going to be 2 p.m., like no later than 2 p.m., ideally 1:30. So then there's no chance. So switching over, it's like 2 p.m. now, 2:20. Gonna have some tea. Sorry, you're listening to the sounds of our very loud dishwasher. So I'm back on my Harney & Sons decaf hot cinnamon tea. They have regular, like with caffeine as well. It is so good. You can get it at Target and I think on Amazon. I haven't had this in a while and I loved it for so long, and it's very much like, kind of tastes like Christmas, to be honest, but it is just so good. It is so good. It's spicy. It really doesn't taste like tea, so if you're not a fan of tea, but you like cinnamon, you'll probably love this. I am a fan. Probably my favorite tea that exists. So it is Saturday morning, and we're playing with this little set. Actually, Felicity got for her birthday. Okay. It is so cool. It came with all these little accessories. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Happy Saturday morning.
So I'm experimenting with sourdough English muffins, and I've made them twice so far. The first time they were not so great. The second time they were much better. Mm-hmm. This is the third time I think they're the best.
The second time they were absolutely perfect.
They were very, very good. But I have a couple things I'm going to change this time. But they're like game changers. They're really good.
Well, when you were saying like with your starter, you have to use up the
I know, I was going to...
leftover run? What do you call that? I don't know enough.
Well, yeah, and I need to make more of that starter for next time, so I'm going to double it this time, but I literally, it's just enough to feed my starter and then for this recipe. So anyway, they're really good. It takes like a whole 24 hours, but they're pretty easy, but they're so good.
We're in our jammies. It's Saturday morning. The weather's decent, so we're playing outside while he's making those muffins. We just got some fresh sidewalk chalk, so things are very exciting over here. I've been finding pieces of sidewalk chalk all over this yard. We left them out there from last year and they got rained on. Yeah, but yeah, our old chalk's looking a little sad. I will say, yeah, rainbow. The Crayola brand of sidewalk chalk is bar none the best. They're like way brighter colors. Anyway, we haven't gotten the fresh stuff out. We're going to kind of use these till they die. Yeah, this is what we were leaving them in, and I think we need to just put them in the container they come in and be better about actually putting it away instead of like leaving the yard a mess. But it is a good day. I can hear Tyler playing just like easy Saturday mornings. These are my favorite days, like absolute favorite days where we just get to completely relax. We have some plans tonight, but generally the whole day is just relaxing. Yeah. Pinocchio loves these days too. Don't you, handsome? Yes, you do. Oh, lest we forget the sand and dishes and things on the floor. We ended up popping out. We rode our bikes and pulled the girls like in a little bike trailer thing to a park. So we're enjoying that right now. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. It is St. Patrick's Day. Am I sitting on wet? No, I think it's dry. My sister went into labor in the middle of the night. So I'm so excited. I'm going to go over there here in a bit. So the nice thing is we really didn't have any plans today. And I was like, well, good job, Chrissy. If you could have picked a day, this is a good anyway, but I'm going to have breakfast. I'm going to make some pancakes for us, eat something, go to the store to get some things, and then meet my other sister there. So just very exciting. Oh, babies. I just can't wait to squish this new little baby. Oh my gosh. She's not born yet though, so we'll see if she ends up being a St. Patrick's Day babe or not. But just an exciting day, and the sun is shining and the duckies are out, and so these are the pancake mix, or this is the pancake mix I've been using lately. It's pretty good. I haven't tried it for waffles yet, but we've gone through a couple recently that we've tried of mixes, and they're just not quite as good. And it's great because, well, I should say I love a mix because it is just easy, quick, even on, it's not a weekday, but even on a weekday, it's one that I can pull off pretty quickly versus making them from scratch, which really only takes a little bit longer, but it's that sacred time that you need in the mornings. So to go over our night, it was so amazing. We tried this restaurant called Bodhi. If you live anywhere near Indianapolis, 8,000 out of 10 recommend. We thought our friends built it up. They were spot on. It was so, so good. So like genuinely already plotting when I could go back. It was so good. So that was fun. And then we went back to our friend's house to just hang out for a little bit and chat. So it was just nice to catch up with them. One of them, Ben and Emily, I know a lot of you guys that have watched us for a while know exactly who they are. They recently had a baby. So it's just nice to have time with them alone. Like, I don't know. It can be really, I've talked about this before, but it can be really hard to keep adult friendships. Did I even talk about it in this vlog? I feel like I did. I don't know. But it can be really hard. And they're lifelong friends for us. And so we really try, even during these crazy seasons, to at least find some kind of time to spend with them. And they're really good about it too. So, all right, I'm gonna make these you requested chocolate chip pancakes. So got some chocolate chips. I'm gonna put in hers. And then I think I might do blueberries for Tyler's and mine. I also love a good just plain Jane pancake. Like there's something so delicious about that. So we'll see. Okay, I don't know where I left you last. A lot has happened. My sister had a baby. I got to witness the birth. It was absolutely incredible. I have never witnessed a birth other than my own. Very different being on the other side, literally. It was magical and crazy and emotional. So I feel like I'm a million miles away from you guys like the past 2 days. So it's just been an emotional, in a good way, an emotional few days. So tonight, it's almost dinner time. I just showered. My hair is half wet. Tyler's on his way home. I think we're going to order some DoorDash for all of us. Something, just order in. Because we have cooked through all of our meal plan. And I don't really want anything we have in the freezer. I'm honestly craving some good food, healthy food, not a burger and fries or anything. I feel like when I say order in, I always think burgers and fries or pizza. But I'm thinking there's a place near us called Piata. I don't know how widespread it is. But it's kind of what do they call it? A modern Italian kitchen. But it's they've got protein bowls and these amazing wraps. Oh, it's Italian street food. That's their thing anyway. But they have some that are full of chicken and avocado and all kinds of stuff. So we might go that route. We also might do bibimbap. That can generally be pretty healthy. So I'm just honestly thinking out loud with you guys. But he's on his way home with the girls, and we are all gonna enjoy some time. I was away from the girls, of course, being at the birth, and so I've just missed them so much. And of course, I'm thinking about my own births and all of that stuff, and so I'm getting even more emotional. So I'm so excited to squeeze those little chickadees. Anyway, that's all. We ended up ordering poke bowls. Did I say that right? I never know. I always second guess it. Mine, though, I always cheat and get chicken because I just like it. But there's edamame, carrots, there's all kind of green onions. It's all mixed in now. Tyler, you usually also get what? Jalapeno. I think there's wonton chips in there. Pineapple. There's all kinds of stuff. But one thing, we order in twice a month, maybe 1 to 2 times a month. It just depends on the month. We were talking to our friends the other day, and some of them order in a lot. And I was curious, way more than twice a month. So I was curious with you guys, how often do you order in? It gets expensive. Once you do delivery fees, you know what I mean? A tip, all of that stuff, it really does add up. But yeah, I was just kind of flabbergasted by the rate at which some of our friends order in. So I was curious about you guys. Do you ever order in? Do you order in like every single week on the same day? Like, what's your flow? So just filled my water. It's a new day. I'm heading to Bible study. It's actually, well, actually I'm running a little bit late, so I've got to go. I'll be back in a little bit, mister. He says, okay. Okay, we are back. I wanted to share with you guys the Dollar Tree haul. I actually went over a week ago, but it's all been sitting in my trunk because some of it was some Eastery things I didn't want anyone to see. But a lot of it is also just some other stuff. And I don't think, I mean, it's been years since I've done a Dollar Tree haul. So let's chat about what I got. I'm now looking at it closer. I got a brush for Felicity because we've been using one of those really soft baby brushes. Her hair, oh, speaking of hair, mine looks crazy too. Her hair has been looking wild and crazy lately because she has my curly hair and it's not long enough to do much with, but it's long enough to look wild and crazy. And I, quite frankly, absolutely love this stage because it's just, I don't know, it just makes me happy. But we need a real brush. However, I'm just now looking at it and it got all weird. Maybe it was, I feel like I looked at it when I first bought it. I'll still use it for a bit. I don't know, that's probably what I get. But I feel like these, I mean, you know, this kind of brush, they're all so similar. I guess it doesn't feel quite as nice as like, what do I usually use with them? Like the wet brushes that are really similar. Anyway, so there's that. I also, honestly, the main reason I go into the dollar store most of the time is to stock up on wrapping things. So I got some tissue paper, which is so nice. We try to reuse, even tissue paper we'll try to reuse, like if it's not looking crazy, or we will recycle it. But same with bags. We try to reuse them, but we really did not have any birthday bags. We had so many. We have plenty of like little girl birthday bags, but we didn't have like plain colored ones we could use. A lot of the ones we had were like Christmas. So I was like, I'm going to get some that hopefully we can try to reuse a bunch of times. But I got, first of all, I just thought this one was cute. Best day ever. All of this, by the way, I spent $40. I got a lot of stuff. What we really needed were bigger ones. So I got these two larger ones. They're stuck together right now. This one was really cute. The rainbow. Some that would kind of work for different ages as well. Not always just young kids that I'm getting birthday gifts for, you know? Yeah, so we are stocked up on those, which is really, really nice. I also got a few birthday cards. Miss Felicity's turning 2 very, very soon. So I got her a little Minnie Mouse birthday card. Then we really needed toothpicks. I don't think we've ever run out of toothpicks, but for the first time in the history of the world, we ran out of toothpicks. And I'm like, what did we even use them on? But I feel like there are just various things where you end up needing toothpicks. So got some of those. These are the ones with the frilly handle because I couldn't find regular ones. But then I saw they have longer ones and that could be amazing. I make these little like caprese salad skewers where it's just like a mozzarella ball, cherry tomato, leaf or two of basil, and then you cover it with like balsamic vinaigrette, if you will. Not vinaigrette, but like, have you ever had the balsamic vinegar like crema? It's so good. Anyway, but they never quite fit on a toothpick. It's too much stuff, so it's kind of perfect to have this. Then you could actually have a place to grab it. So yay. I also got some ponytail holders. These are my favorite kind, the ones that feel like rolled up tights, if you will. Boy, we lose these so easily. I use these on Genevieve and myself, and somehow we are constantly running out of them. So I was excited to see they sold them. I don't feel like I'd noticed they had these in the past. So some of these are perhaps for Easter, and then others will be, we have a big trip where it'd be a long flight early in the summer with the girls. So some of this I'm like, I might hold back and save because they would be really good lightweight things to pack for them to do like on the plane. So we'll see how I end up divvying it up. But first of all, I got these probably for Easter, these little magic towels. I got a mini one and a trolls one. Genevieve is very into trolls. This little Easter play pad. Do you guys remember these? I loved playing with these as a kid. It's like all the different activities. Some of it will be above her head, but other ones we can kind of do together. Mazes dot to dot. She loves all of that, color by number. So I thought that's kind of fun. I also got some crafting stuff. That is the other reason. If I'm not going to the Dollar Tree for wrapping things, I'm going there for craft supplies. Best deal in town on stuff like that. So I got some more glitter glue. We ran out. Genevieve absolutely loves playing with glitter glue. And then I also got some cute little beads that are like stars and hearts and flowers and some stretchy cord. so that she could make little like elastic bracelets or necklaces. I thought she would love that. We've done this before, but it's been a while, so now she's really at an age where she would love it. Super inexpensive, which is so nice. And I also just we needed some white glue, so I figured I'd get, this was a pretty big one. They had a couple different versions of glue. I also got these little posters to paint for the girls. I mean, Felicity, you know, it'll just be everywhere, but she still enjoys doing it. These were just so cute. And again, for $1.25, I'm like, my gosh, these would have been like $3.99 at a regular store. Perfect, quick little rainy day activity. Also got each of them these funny faces books. They're like stickers. If you look on the back, little pages that you can color if you want, but then you can put funny different facial pieces on them. That's just cute and fun. Again, very lightweight. So some of these might be ones that they're thin and lightweight I might take on the trip. Also these paint with water things. We brought these before on longer trips with like Genevieve before Felicity was here. It's just so great because all you do need to have a paintbrush, but you just need a cup of water, and look how interesting this is. The water just kind of spreads around that pigment. So it ends up kind of looking watercolor-esque, kind of like that. I just think that's such a fun idea. You know what I mean? It takes very little effort. So even Felicity might enjoy that. And then I also got them each a new coloring book. My Little Pony for Genevieve, and then Mickey and Minnie for Felicity. Pretty solid stuff. I feel like with Easter, I can tend to go overboard with things like this, and I'm trying to scale back because I don't want, I mean, for me, I'm a Christian, so like in my mind, that's not the reason for the season, but I also think it's fun to have, you know, Eastery fun traditions. They're kids, you know what I mean? They're kids. But I can definitely tend to go overboard with things like this. So I'm trying to keep it simple with what they receive on Easter. So I ordered a couple other Eastery things that they may get too. We'll kind of see. And then like a little bit of candy. Honestly, what's so funny is Genevieve loves candy like any kid would, but we don't have it in the house, you know? Quite frankly, just because if we had candy all the time in the house, I would be eating it all the time. It's for my own benefit. And then I just feel so crummy. So we don't really give a lot of candy even for Easter because they care about it, but not the way they probably will when they're a little bit older. Like I feel like most of my life as a kid, when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11, I was just on the hunt always for ways to get candy. Like, I can't explain it. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But I feel like that's just like part of childhood. But they're not really there yet, so we don't really push it. So that is all. I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Again, thanks to Thrive Market for sponsoring a portion of this video. If you are ready to sign up for Thrive Market and check it out, you can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60 by going to thrivemarket.com/jessicabraun. Again, it's an awesome time to join because in addition to that really steep 30% discount, they're also running a huge sale on gluten-free and low sugar essentials. So it's an awesome time. You can save even more money on top of that. So I will have that link and information in the description box and a pinned comment as always. And thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. Check out my other vlogs. I'll link my playlist. You may have missed one here or there. I've been uploading them a lot more often. And I hope you subscribe if you haven't yet. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Brooke says bye too.